What's happening, y'all? It's your man Sam, and here at Viral Hip Hop News. Listen, do me a favor. You see the brother right now on your screen. Go down to my description box and follow Chakra Doctor at Chakra Doctor TV on YouTube. Your only place to find miracles you won't put down. Grab the House of Lazenberry series by author Daniel Webb. Since his controversial interview at the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast, the books can't stay on the shelf. Grab the series, The House of Lazenberry, The House of Lazenberry 1970H, and The House of Lazenberry, A Time to Heal. Link in the description box.
How'd you deal with breaking up the group and still remaining strong? And what do the other two group members do now, as far as business wise, if you guys can get into that?
Well, I mean,
No idea.
yeah.
I'm both ready. Damn.
No idea what them dudes are doing right now, bro.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, whatever they had set on planning on doing once you leave an entity like this, hopefully they're doing and they're happy with their movements and their decisions. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, once you make a move, you know what I'm saying, like, you have to own it, and you know what I'm saying, you have to accept whatever consequences, good or bad, you know what I'm saying, that comes with it. Now, as far as Mike and I are concerned, like, oh my goodness, like, probably having the time of our life, you know what I'm saying? Because, we rolled the dice on ourselves. And I'm going to tell you, there was a particular time, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to save that particular time for a book or a movie where Mike and I had to make a very crucial decision. There's a lot of things that were going on at the same time, you know what I'm saying? And we had to really look. I felt like I didn't have nobody but him to talk to. Like, as far as, like when the music situation, I'm like, okay, I'm looking at these tattoos all over him. He started this group. You know what I'm saying? I know what I was thinking because I'm more business oriented. So I have a lot of other residuals. You hear me? But you know what I'm saying? Residuals and that situation versus dream. You ever wanted something so bad? You know what I'm saying? You ever just had anybody just had a legacy? Like, you had a choice, you had a chance to build on a legacy. And I just felt like we were in the middle of it. And I just seen like the tattoos and stuff on him. It's not about contracts. It's like this man has it in his skin. Mm. So I kind of, at one time, I think we was at our lowest lows. I'm not going to describe it, but I'll just say it like this. We looked at each other. We said, "Shit, you want to do this?" Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like everybody, all the odds was against us. Everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, how people just, it's funny how this industry is, you know what I'm saying? When you down, they want to kick all on you, you know what I'm saying? And, and everybody was saying a lot of things. So Mike always had that's the one good thing I just love about Mike, the strength of seeing things, like, even if you don't see it, you know what I'm saying? And then, I just took that. I said, man, you know what? I got to fight. You tell me how you want this to go. And I'm personally going to, if I reach in my own pocket, I'm going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars of my own money to make it pop. If you with me, and he let me know it was we, us, and our. Win, lose, or draw. And so, I ain't gonna front. It definitely strengthened us as and as far as our reputation and our people really respect us. You know what I'm saying, as musicians and businessmen in the music situation. But it also definitely solidified and really cemented our personal relationship with each other. You know what I'm saying? Most people call people brothers, you know what I'm saying, and never really went through nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I know at the end of the day that we have a team that will rock and ride or die down to the last penny. Why? Not because it's cute to say, because that actually happened. And so now that we're at this area right here of our life where pretty much cruise control, I mean, it's good to, it's one thing to say, oh, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't have a mortgage or this or whatever. Guess what? It's even better to say my whole team is successful.
Mhm.
When I look at, there's no weak link in our team. We looked out for each other, and there is no hierarchy, and then you're down here. We look at each other as real brothers, and I know that he has my back, and I have his. So at the end of the day, like, I think this is probably, myself. I'm just being kind of selfish here. I think I'm living probably one of the best parts of my musical career to this day.
So, want to add on to that, Mike?
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, he basically summed that thing all the way up, man. But yeah, it's something to be said about having that security, man, and knowing that, when I wake up, everything is gonna be okay, man, and the dude is not gonna have a hizzy fit because some shit didn't go his way, and now everything that we work hard for, he don't want to do no more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking directly to them same dudes that were in the group. You know what I'm saying? So I don't shy away from that shit. Like he'll tell you I don't shy away from what happened with him, and anybody that asks, I'll tell you exactly what happened. You know what I mean? And it's something to be said about being able to, in the last 4 years, to walk around knowing that this dude has my back. He is thinking about me and mine, just like I'm thinking about his and his family. And the dudes that stayed with us right now, I have an insurmountable amount of love for the people that stayed and believed in us when everybody else was like, oh, they done. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they 56 or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like we trust me. We've heard it all.
Yeah.
We heard it all, and we stood the test of time, man. And our belief system was nobody's bigger than the brand, number one. But you don't lose 27 years or 20, almost 30 years of professionalism. I don't stop singing because two other dudes decided they don't want to be in the group no more. You know what I'm saying? I didn't stop being a performer and being a professional, or Slim didn't stop being a professional and a singer because two other dudes decided that they don't want to do this no more. Like I've never been in this. I've never been, and this isn't hyperbole, bro. And this ain't because we having this interview right now and Slim's on this call right now, man. But I have never, in my almost 27 years of being in the music industry, have never felt as much peace and just knowing that a dude got my back. And because I used to wake up, bro, every day like, oh, okay, what done happened today? Like, are we still a group, or like, do we still got a show, or this dude, is gonna be on his period, and we ain't, and we gonna have a show that day? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really, I really thought that, man, for years, and it just for the last 4 years, it really felt good knowing that here's a guy that had laryngitis who could have easily said last night, man, we can't do this shit. Hey, y'all gonna have to figure it out or whatever. He was the first one. Hey, bro, we still doing the show. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We still doing the shit. That's the kind of energy I need around me, because if you go hard, I'm gonna go even harder. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that's how my energy has always been, man. And if you believe in this shit, bro, I'm gonna die with you on this hill. You know what I mean? And it just so it is. It's no coincidence, and I'm not ragging on these dudes at all, man. But I really need to get everybody to understand the level of sincerity and the level of frustration that we had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But it's something to be said about being able to wake up knowing that everything, as far as getting on that stage and being with somebody who understands that you have a responsibility to not only yourself and your people, but to that person standing next to you. It's something to be said about knowing that dude understands that shit, man. That shit goes a long way, bro. It goes a long way, and you will die for somebody like that. Wow.
For our audience, well, I don't think we got it yet. Why did they decide to leave the group? You kind of touched on it.
Honestly, I wish honestly, I wish I could tell you in a way, man, that actually made sense. But they will tell you that it had something to do with well, see, we 112 don't have managers right now either. But at the time we had 4 managers. When because everybody wasn't trusting of each other's management or their managerial skills or whatever. So we like, we're gonna bring in 4 managers or whatever. How we made that work for as long as we did, that still was amazing. But everybody had everybody had other agendas. You know what I'm saying? It was a perception that everybody had agendas, had ulterior motives and different agendas and stuff. And it wasn't in some people's mind, it was not the totality of the group. It was, let me see what I can get out of this shit before it all burns down. You know what I'm saying? Whereas my dumb ass was believing that we were all doing this because we actually love what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? So I went in with rose-colored glasses thinking that, I'm thinking like everybody else, man, we're gonna win, bro. We're gonna go get some Grammys, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna get on this stage and it's all gonna be love again and all this shit. And bro, like, I couldn't have been more wrong than a motherfucker, man. Like, I could not have been more wrong. And honestly, there's a blessing in every lesson, man. And I know I'm being funny right now, but at the same time I'm being serious. Yeah. But the truth of the matter is, man, there's a blessing in every lesson. And I learned that you can be about the love, you can be about passion and about your craft and be passionate about it, but you also have to have a business acumen as well. You also have to be aware that everybody's agenda ain't your agenda. And even though we all on the same stage, putting on the same clothes, doing the same steps, everybody's agenda ain't the same agenda. And those 2 dudes, they did not want to be in the group the way that Slim and I wanted to be in the group. Slim and I wanted to keep the brand going. It was all about the brand to me. I got this shit tattooed on both sides of my neck and on my arm, bro. Yeah. I believe in 112. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, and shout out to one of our first managers or whatever, man. He's he an old school Crip. You know what I'm saying? Like he a 111 cent, you know what I'm saying, rolling 60.
Yeah.
Crip. And he instilled that, you don't buy out, you die out mentality in us. You know what I mean? So I believe that. So 112 was my game. You know what I'm saying? Right. That was our game. As far as I was concerned. We didn't have no colors, but that was our game. You feel what I'm saying? So I believed in all of that shit. I still do. And then, but when you get around dudes that don't believe in that, like, bro, like, the energy real different. The energy is real different, bro. And that energy was way different. Like, these cats wasn't the same cats that I grew up with. He wasn't the same cat that all ate at my grandmother's house. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. These ain't the same cat. Like Slim laughing, man. It's the maker's mark. It's the maker's mark. But bro, it's like these dudes ain't. These dudes wasn't doing it the way that me and Slim was doing it. Like, we thought about each other's kids. You know what I'm saying? Our babies. And we thought about our legacy. And them niggas was like, to hell with all that. If it don't go the way we want it to go, then, we'd rather see this shit burn to the ground. And we was like, bro, like, we're not living life like that. We're not gonna do it like that. And it's about time that somebody said, really what was going on. We've been political for like 4 years. Fuck all that shit, man. Them dudes wanted to burn this shit down. And me and Slim put a water hose to that thing, man, and just realized, yo, man, we cannot allow these dudes to destroy what our mothers are proud of us for.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Our kids, my kids, like, bro, listen, my oldest, I got 4 kids, 24, 18, 15, and 9. Mm-hmm. All of them have seen us perform.
So
that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted my kids to see.
Word.
I just wanted to see my kids, especially my sons. I wanted my oldest boy is in the Navy right now, and all he does is, he got tattoos and everything, just like his dad, crazy, just like his dad. But the fact that he was able to see his daddy and his Uncle Slim get on the stage, and he even told me, he said, Dad, like, I just thought that y'all was gonna quit, man, when the other 2 left, man, but y'all still out here killing them. Bro, that was the greatest gift I ever received from any one of my kids, just the acknowledgement that he understood that ain't no give up in me and Slim. Mm-hmm. Ain't no quit, man. Ain't no quitting this shit, bro. Like I live, eat, sleep, breathe this shit here.
Word.
And I'm like, bro, I'm finna goddamn 112 forever. You know what I'm saying? That's the time frame, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's 112 forever, man. If you don't believe in that shit, man, you know, all right, that's cool.
You damn sure got it in us. 112 forever. You got any more, brother?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, man. We definitely appreciate your time. I got one more question for y'all.